Hey guys, Army Wife here. This is our weekly chit chat. Let's start off by saying that I want to thank the whole prepper community for welcoming me with open arms and allowing me to participate and to give back the way that you guys have given to me. I know that some of my videos are repeats of some that other people have done. But I was encouraged to keep doing them anyway, so I'm going to keep on keeping on. And maybe I'll get through to somebody that got missed, or maybe I'll say it in a different way and help out. I also want to say thank you for all the nice comments about my dog. He is my constant companion and my best friend next to my husband. And I'm so lucky because I have the nicest people who say things on my channel. The comments are always really. I've had some pretty dumb comments and ugly comments. I haven't had the ugliness that other people have had, and frankly, this is what I have to say about that. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Maybe your mama didn't tell you that, but I'm going to tell you. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. If you have constructive concerns that you want to address with somebody about their channel or about their videos, do it in private. That's why there's PMs, private messages. Don't embarrass people. Don't belittle people. They call that projection, and that means that you don't feel good about yourself, so you have to make other people feel bad. I have made 2 ugly comments the entire time that I have been associated with YouTube, and both of those times I was defending the person that made the video. And my comments weren't necessarily ugly, but they were defensive. In defense of the person that made the video. Excuse my scratchy voice. I have had a sore throat all day. But I'm lucky. I mean, I feel so blessed. This community is the greatest. I just can't say enough. And I've got notes here because I got a lot to go through. And I also want to give a sincere apology to Cbmobley. I am so sorry. He tagged me for the EDC video, and I was in such a rush to get it out that I completely forgot him. When I was making it, I kept thinking, I'm forgetting somebody, and I was just in a rush, and I completely forgot about him, and I'm very sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot about Ramon. You guys didn't get introduced to Ramon. I've got this big, huge, ugly Rambo knife that, I name my stuff. My gun's Petey, my Pistoli Pete, and my big, ugly Rambo knife is named Ramon. And you guys will get to meet Ramon, I promise, soon. When Big Daddy's back here to film, to help me record it, you guys are going to get to see Ramon. But Ramon can't be videotaped from a laptop, and he can't be videotaped by me doing it myself. He is too impressive. So, Ramon will have to wait. Real quick, my thoughts for the day, my food for thought, I should say. My food for thought for this week is that I am feeling a very strong sense of urgency about my preps. I'm feeling anxiety. My weaknesses, the weaknesses that we have in our preps are purely financial. We just can't afford to do what it is that we want to do. And there's nothing we can do about that. It is what it is, but I still feel this anxiety, and I know that other people are feeling it too. It's okay. We're gonna get this, and it's okay. And there's always, be creative. figure out other ways, to do things. I do not have a wheat grinder, and that is an extremely stressful thing for me, because I've been trying to figure out, how do you grind wheat without a wheat grinder? How am I going to do it? And I'm thinking about it all the time, as I'm, preparing to save the money to be able to buy a wheat grinder. Let's see. And then there's other things. So if you're in that position, you're not alone. We all have that. I mean, unless you're filthy rich, and even filthy rich people, they're lacking time. They're probably envious because I have the time to be able to prepare my preps and organize them, and have my food storage so organized, and actually have real food, and not, Mountain House bought in a box. I'm sure they would probably love to have what I have. So it's a give and take. Everybody has things that they wish that they had. And so don't feel bad. I'm also feeling a sense of urgency because of the things that I'm seeing around me. And some of those things I see on base. We have so many soldiers, and so many soldiers' families overseas, outside of our borders, and so few of them here. It concerns me a lot with the way that the world is spinning out of control. Please pray for the families that are overseas and away from their regular, their whole family. These spouses and their kids. Not only do they have to worry about their soldier, but they're in a foreign land. And pray for them. Every day, please pray for them. There's some ugly stuff going on in this world right now, and I'm just thankful that I'm at least inside these borders. And my other part of my food for thought is, our military members swear an oath to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. I pledge that oath. Every veteran has pledged that oath. Just because my enlistment in the military ended does not mean that my oath ended. My oath to protect and defend this Constitution stands. It stands till the day I die. But where I'm conflicted is, who's the enemy? Who's the enemy? That's a tough one for me right now. Because the people that I think are the enemy shouldn't be the enemy. And, what happens if with our toxic leadership, our soldiers are asked to break their oath to protect and defend the Constitution and the people of this country? What if they're ordered to do something that goes against their oath? What's going to happen to them if they refuse? And pray for them too. Because that is just, it's an unbelievable burden. Unbelievable burden. The worry. I will say this right now. Obama, I'm not even going to call him that. He doesn't deserve that title. Obama is a despicable man, and he makes me sick. I don't have television. I did not see the address tonight. My husband is away, and he actually was given the opportunity to watch it. And, he called me and, filled me in on some of it. And it made me so angry. And I'm like, you know what? I was getting really, really ticked. And I said, you know what? Let's not talk about this in the few minutes that we have together on the phone. Because I was getting really, really emotional and angry about it. And I'm going to look it up and watch it online tonight. If I could ever get through with everything else I got to do. And that brings me to the next thing. My husband when he's not deployed, he's on missions. And lately it's mission, home 2 days, mission, home 2 days. And on those 2 days, either he's working or he's being recalled for something stupid because his leadership, his upper leadership in the battalion, is the most piss poor leadership I've ever seen in my life. And so he doesn't have a whole lot of time at home. And this weekend he had the weekend off, and we actually had the weekend off, yay! And but he got recalled. We were supposed to go to the gun show on Sunday, and he got recalled and had to stand outside so that the battalion commander could jump up and down and scream and yell because he got embarrassed. Because he is a shitty leader. Excuse the language, but that's just, he's a piss poor leader. And I'm very angry right now, and please forgive me. Probably my chit chat videos probably aren't the best ones to watch with your kids, because usually those are filled with my true thoughts and my feelings. And I will put the disclaimer on the description before I post this video. So I am really behind, really far behind in watching other people's videos. I'm trying to get caught up as fast as I can. I mean, everything I do, I'm walking around with my phone watching videos, trying to get caught up. I am really far behind in answering comments. I promise I will get to them. Because not only last week, when my husband wasn't here, I had computer problems. I finally got internet, but I couldn't get on YouTube. When Verizon came out and installed my internet, they installed a security suite on my computer without asking for my permission. And they installed all their toolbars and all this junk. I was really upset. But when they did that, these security suites are like octopus, and they have tentacles, and they get all up inside all, you know, all of your different operating system, your programs, your web browser. I mean, they're in everything. And beware that if you have a security suite and you try to remove it to install another one, you cannot completely remove those. So just beware. It can cause problems if you keep installing different security software in your computer. But anyway, what happened was, when they installed this, I'm not going to name the name of the company because I don't want to get in trouble, but I think it has to do with SOPA. That's my personal feeling, is that they're trying to keep us from getting on YouTube. I was allowed to watch videos on YouTube. I could get on the YouTube website, but I couldn't sign in. It would not let me sign in. And what it had to do with was, and you guys are going to have the same thing, as your security suites update, you're going to start having them changing stuff inside of your different programs. What it did is it changed in my web browser my security settings so that I could not get into YouTube. Spent an hour and a half on the phone with tech support and ended up fixing it myself. And then I had to tell the guy how I fixed it, because I was trying to fix it while I was on the phone with him, and he couldn't figure it out. And finally, after an hour and a half, I figured out what it was. I fixed it, and then I told him so he could tell the next person. So a whole week was wasted on stupid stuff again. Alright, videos coming up. I have a video that I'm going to try to make next. I had a subscriber ask me what made me make the decision to show my face on YouTube. So I'm going to do a video about that. I promised her I would. I'm going to do another video about the changes in our military and our toxic leadership and what it means what I believe it means to our security. And I'm also going to give you an Army wife's point of view on Ron Paul. And it's good, by the way. But you get to hear it from somebody that is directly affected by his foreign policy. and that seems to be the big concern everybody has, is over his foreign policy. So anyway, this is Army Wife. I love you guys. Talk to you later. Out.